Lisa Pooh, come cut the light off.
No,
when you get through with this, just leave it in the white bowl.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play clock winding down. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Lynch looking to throw on second. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
To throw is Lynch. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He'll return it from the 6. Stays on his feet. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that brings up 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Broncos for 6 years, Britton Colquitt, on to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is fielded at the 27. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
2nd down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the 1st quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Lynch. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
He's got time, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Brandon Marshall coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, surveying the field. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Try to shut. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Nelson, the man in motion right. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. If I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And he's got Will Tye complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. from the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Lynch on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And now here's another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Lynch. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
No. Check, Patriot.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to sneak with Lynch. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And tough starting field position here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They begin the drive with Johnson. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So, Charles, that's Exhibit A for the danger of running a toss play this close to your own end zone.
And how well was that defended? Someone was able to come up and set the edge. You can't go around him. And this time, he's left with just nowhere to go.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Lynch looking deep for Demarius. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Demarius Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Lynch to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage. Back at this. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they start the 2nd half with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock. You control the ball. And that way, you often control the game. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. And he finds his target. It's sharp. 18 yards there and a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the
How
time.
many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing, Lynch. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll drop to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up a throw. Caught by Nelson left side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it.
Fuck out, y'all not my shit. Get him out. Get out of here.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson.
Get out of here.